Hello, friends, and welcome, welcome. I'm just having you along for the fun today. I think I'm just going to work on different things. First thing I want to do is I want to take this doily apart. Since I'm not going to use it whole, I'm going to take this apart. And then I have lied to you all. Shame, shame on me. I said that I was going to that I was going to do certain journals this year. And with all of this amazing materials and things that I've purchased lately, I am just so inspired to make a my fairy journal, which it has been, something I've been collecting for, but that was not on my list of things to do. But I am getting such beautiful pieces, and I have some really cool dies that are coming. That's the direction I'm going to go. So what I plan to do today is I'm going to gather materials up and put them in a container, because that's how I work a little better. I don't remember everything that I have, and I will be bummed if I have a really cool piece and I didn't use it in my journal. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gather up awesome fairy stuff. So right now, let's get this apart. This isn't part of it. This is just something that I received, and it's laying around, so I want to get rid of it. It's a beautiful day out. My craft room has a window, but the window goes into the garage. They built a garage on, and they built it on here where there's a window, so I can't see how pretty it is. There is I can see that it's sunny out because of the crack in the roof. It's supposed to be there. It's not like, oh, I got a crack in the roof. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Sarah. Sari, nice to meet you. I'm not actually, this is something that I've purchased, and I'm just taking it apart because it's got damage. So I'm just taking it apart. And then once I get this apart, I'm going to start working on gathering all my materials for a fairy journal. I have got all this beautiful batik fabric and some laces, and I was just like, okay, black and white journals out the window. This is what my goal is I'm going to make this beautiful fairy journal, which I'm really excited about, because I ordered some awesome dies off a woman that she got over in England. Just awesome. So I have this. I think it's still, some of them are pretty grungy. Well, that's actually a really pretty flower when you flatten it out. Light is a little, but it's actually a neat little flower. So I might try to wash these. I'm going to leave it in one piece to wash it so that I don't lose these smaller pieces. But yeah, I think I'm going to try washing this. Some of these are grungy in a way that I don't think is nice. And even though this is ripped, this is definitely a piece that can be used, like wrapped around a journal like that. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to keep that one too. Oh, so yeah, this is what I've gathered so far from the different purchases I've made. Put that over there so I don't forget that I didn't even wash it. Okay, and then, oh, let me not get too, that's why I don't get anything completed. I get too sidetracked. Where am I from? I am From the United States. Where are you from? I'm in Texas. So here's just some pieces. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my doilies in here and lace in another spot. You see, I knew I had some real small ones that were in here. See, this would be great in the journal, in the fairy journal. So I'm going to put this over here. So just beeps and bops. Little itty tiny pieces. This is just ribbon. So right now, guys, I'm just kind of hanging out, trying to make some rhymes and reasons of all this. I've purchased so much lately. Sweden. I love Sweden. I've never been there, but I've done some research, and I follow a couple people from Sweden. Beautiful country. Cold. Isn't it cold there all the time? Rainy. I think it kind of reminds me of like our northeastern coast. I have lace. I have an area for lace. I guess this is more like a craft room. Oh, look at this. It's a pretty piece of eyelash. Sweet during the summer. Yeah, so if I ever visit, I need to come during the summer. Some daisies, some ribbon. Is it very rainy? And I know y'all get snow, right? Be good. These are just like little yummy pieces. I don't know if I have a bag. That's awesome. Don't you wish that beautiful places like that, it was like all the time? And I haven't found a place. I was told one time that San Diego in California, I heard from people, oh, it is just gorgeous all year round. Beautiful place. So I took a vacation because in Texas it's a little chilly, or starting to get warm actually in May. It's starting to get nice and warm. These great little pieces. So I went there and it was so cold. It was so cold. And I mean, I had to buy sweatshirts to wear while I was there because it was so cold. This is really a pretty one. That would be pretty in the fairy journal. It's very whimsical feeling to me. So it was so cold. Like, I don't think you guys do degrees. You probably do Celsius, and I don't know what the change is, but oh my goodness, I would like a nice 80 degrees without humidity. That would be nice. Do y'all have humidity? Yes, aren't these beautiful? I can't believe I feel like I stole them. I got them on such a good deal. I can't wait to use them all. I'm sure I'm going to use a lot more of these doilies in the journal, but right now I just wanted to pull out the ones that it's like, oh, I know I got to use that one. And like I said, I'm trying to make some rhyme and reasons of all this stuff that I've purchased lately so that I can start using it. These are nice too. I don't know where to put these. I think I have a area over there with my paper doilies because I don't want to just... All right, that worked out nice. What's this? Ooh, this is just that would be nice too. This is somebody who just cut that out. That'll be nice in the... I'm going to put that over here too. I'm just trying to make sure, instead of having to search and think, oh, this needs to go in my... I'm going to put this in here. You know, what do I want on this page, or what's my next thing? I want to kind of have a container where all of my daisy, not all because that's impossible. My room has way too much stuff, but a lot of feeling things all in one kind of area. That's nice because that's what gets me is the humidity. I don't know how much of the United States you know, but I used to live and grew up in a northern part of the United States in Pennsylvania, up near the Great Lakes, and the humidity there at 80 degrees, it's miserable. And I try to tell my mother to come down to Texas because it's the humidity, there's not as there, we do get some humidity when it rains and such, but when we don't have rain, there's no humidity. And so 80 degrees, 90 degrees, yes, it's hot, but it's not unbearable like it's unbearable in Pennsylvania. Sorry about my slurping. I didn't realize I slurped. You don't realize bad habits until you watch your own videos. And I was watching my video and I was like, oh my gosh, I slurp when I drink my coffee. Whoops. These are just little pieces. I'll put these in my, okay, so let me put these over here. Well, that went nice and smooth, and I found some things. I see some other bright fabrics that I think would work. Let's see how I feel about those. These, I think, have a nice feeling to them. And let's see what I have there. Turkey's humid, huh? A sauna, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's a sauna. Well, my mother would say it's a sauna in Pennsylvania. I wouldn't say it's a sauna. This is really bright and I like it, but I don't think it's going to go with the feel. I think I'm going to do like a daisy, maybe hippie vibe feeling one, because I think that's why I had these together. But yeah, I don't think that's the fairy vibe I'm going for. So I'm going to put these in my fabric box. So my partner came in and said, Shannon came in and she was like, what is going on in this room? And I think that's kind of what made me think, I kind of need to get a grip on what's in this room. What I got going on here. These are just, they're corners and such to make cards. They have like, let me see if I can find where the shadow would. No, let me turn that off. You kind of see, oh, where's my camera? There we go. See how they have like little, and I think if I stain dye these in like the different colors I'm using, they would be such neat pieces on in the diary. I don't want these, but these could be dyed with like alcohol inks. Sorry, am I pronouncing that right? I hope so. Do you craft, or are you just a supporter? Oh yeah, some of these have some really, I wish you really can't see them on screen, but once I put ink on them, see, they're like embossed. So once I put ink on those are going to be really cool in the book. Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm so glad you're here. I mainly just come to hang out. It's my mental my mental health, I guess, to just come on and chat and hang out. And sometimes I do some crafting, a lot of figuring things out, because I've been out of the crafting world for many years, and there's so many different things now to do. So a lot of times I'm like, oh, what is this? And I'm learning the new materials, I guess, that are out there. The other day I played with distressed inks, which I had never played with before, so that was kind of neat. So these, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prepare maybe not, because what if I would need that? Maybe not. Maybe I won't cut these up until I'm ready to use them. Look at this. I think this is going to be really neat, layered over pages. Let me see see if I have something that I'm. Yes, Siri, exactly. That's it is. It's my therapy. It helps not keep my mind off of a pain. Here's some inking that I did the other day. Oh my goodness! There are something like that. That's not a good background. I was hoping I could get kind of a feel of what I'm talking about, but I can see it in my head. That's something when you're creative, and Sarah, I'm sure you're creative, being a crafter, and people that are not creative, which a lot of my family, they're not creative, and they have no idea what I'm talking about a lot of the times. And that's rough, because you're like, no, this is what I'm talking. This is what I'm going to do. No idea what I mean. All right, so I'm going to just, because I'm not ready to use any of this. There we go. It's 2. I'm getting a nice little collection of things that I want to use. It looks like the woman I bought this from, it must have been like a little jacket. She cut it apart and used some pieces, which I think this just, to me, screams like fairy garden. Fairy garden. Try to keep this paper because I have horrible glare. Oh, and I have this is going to be, look at this. Hi, sweetheart. I missed ya. Oh, got your teeth all clean. This is going to be so pretty, and that's 2. So now I think I'm gonna maybe go through some, just to keep my vibe up. I'm gonna grab some paper packs and see if see about maybe what color papers and what papers I have, and then how many I'm going to, because I'm definitely going to jelly print some, because I love to jelly print, so I will be jelly printing some. But let me see what I have as a starter, I guess. Let's see what I got there. I've got to make room. Oh my goodness. Make room, make room. All right. Let's see what I can pull out. I'm just going to start in my, see which ones of these paper packs what if there's anything in here, which I can already see there's some here that I'm going to want to use. I can already see that there's like a marbling. And I am going to pull them out, because if I do not, I will forget about them and not use them. I think this one. This has I think that's going to be beautiful for it. It's another color. I don't know. Don't want to overdo it, but then I don't want to not have it. So I'm going to pull it out. Doesn't hurt to pull it out. Uh, that's why I'm doing this, Sarah. Sorry, exactly the reason. Because if I don't, I will keep going around in circles over and over again on what I want to use. And I'll keep grabbing this big stack of paper, going through them over and over and over again. And I want to kind of get it to where I don't do that. And I just work with what I have and only, oh, look at that one. Yeah, that one screams, I got to be in the book. You know, if I get to a point where it's like I need something, then I can go hunting for it. But if I don't, how about this marbled one? No, I think it's not giving me the vibe. Oh, that's more the purpley colors. So see, this one's like a purple and this one's like, you see the difference? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm getting so excited. That's good. I needed to get excited. This kind of gives me a fairy vibe. And the purple, look, I have to have purple. It is called, I don't know if, you know, if you can, but that's if you want to try maybe dcwv.com. I don't know if you know, if you're able to order it, but, and it's called, what's it called? Oh, Romantic Life is what it's called. Right. Oh man, these two. Look at, just right there looks like a fairy garden. Hey, how you doing? I can't remember your name. We'll just call you Dream It. It's gonna come, is it not Sarah? All right. Yeah, I mean, can you get more fairy garden than that? No, Liz. Sorry, Liz. You can't get more fairy garden than that, right? I am pulling papers out to start a fairy journal. I mean, that just screams. It screams like a little fairy running, little fairy running to the forest, picking up the groundhogs and popping them on the head. No, what was that? Little bunny foo-foo. Did y'all ever sing that to your kids? Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the, what did they scoop up? The bunnies, I think. No, this is the bunny scooping up the, and popping them on the head. I don't remember. And then someone comes down and says, little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to catch you, scooping up the mice and popping them on the head. Field mice. There you go. Oh man, isn't that pretty? Wow, this is a pretty pack too. Oh man. Okay, all right. Do I want fairies and strawberries? Oh, and these even are. Oh yeah, you can see how they're like gloss. Just the blueberries or the raspberries are gloss. Look at this one. Wow. Oh man. Can't have them all. Can't have them all. Oh, butterfly. The fairy god. Down came the fairy god and said, I don't want to catch you. Oh, I'm a daisy girl. I got all the daisies in my journal. Now that song's going to be stuck in all of our heads all day. That screams fairy too. Gotta take it. This whole book. Come on out. Come on, don't look at me. Why are you giving me troubles? There you go. gonna be walking around like this all day, sweetheart. Little bunny foo-foo, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances. And poof, he was gone. Ooh. That's a little bit more grungy. I think. No. Gotta take this one too. Yep. No, not giving me the vibe. Not giving me the vibe. They're pretty, aren't they? They're gorgeous papers, man. I got these off of a D-stash. They're used. A lady was moving and she was D-stashing, and I swooped them up. So, oh yes, yeah. I need to cut these out because these would be nice little tuck cards. Yep. Garden notes. Yep. Yepers. That's coming out. Oh, isn't that neat? With the writing. Let me see. Yep. Ooh, that's pretty. These are gorgeous, but I'm trying to keep my mind on. Oh man, is that? I'm not a gold kind of person, but that I need to pull out. I don't know. It's not like, but it has purples. I love purple, and I think it's very fairy looking. So we're gonna pull that out. We're gonna take it. I really did. The last 2 months, I have actually, this was my Christmas present to myself. I've been doing D-stashes, and my money is almost out to where my Christmas money is already out. So I like that piece. Yeah. So I will then be my craft hauls are almost over. I have a few more things coming in the mail, and then it's all about crafting. Oh, look at the butterflies. Do I want to do butterflies? Oh, is it giving me? I'm going to take it out. I'm going to do it. I'm going to have so many pages. It's going to be like a 10-inch book. Jug is, I closed my door. I did. I closed my door because I was like, you're not going to come in here and bother me. Oh, look at this. Look at these hearts. I wish these had daisies on them. I'm more of a daisy, but it seems like roses are more of the, and I don't know, Fred, I let him out yesterday and he chased Fred. I think I'm going to skip that one. There's some pretty roses. So I don't know. Fred is probably up a tree. Jug isn't really that smart. He ran after the Fred, and then he was barking up a different tree that Fred wasn't there. Yes, my wife, she loves fairies. So actually that's what my goal is. I will make this and hopefully have it done by Christmas. The last journal I made her, it was a art journal. So it was mainly just all my artwork all year. It took me almost 16 months. So this one I'm hoping I can get done. And I have some beautiful fairy dies coming in. They are, it's called Fae and Fairy, which if you know any fairies, types, it's definitely more of a whimsical garden fairy, not the, cutesy fairies, which the cutesy fairies aren't bad. I don't think I'm going to find anything in this. I think this is more of a, I bought this for the black and white, because I was going to do a black and white journal this year, but I got too much fun. Yeah, this isn't going to have anything. I just got too much fairy, these beautiful pieces that made me scream fairy. So that's what I'm working on. And that's my goal, guys. That is my goal. I'm going to finish this. We're gonna work on this together. Y'all are gonna give me the she wants me to show more, sweetheart. Okay, Sari, I understand. I hope everything is okay with this. Is Christmas. I don't think I'm going to see anything there. Be careful with storms. I don't know how bad they hit over there, but be careful. Yeah, I don't think too Christmassy. Sometimes I'm amazed at, you need to still look, because you never know what you might find in these that might not necessarily be Christmas. But this one looks more all wintry. Unless I do a page of fairies in the snow, which I might, but I'll come back to it. I was talking about my art journal. It's totally different than like a junk journal and such. It's all my paintings and things like that. But she's like, "Oh, you got to show this on your group. You got to show this." Shannon Morrissey. Gotcha. Let's see if I can show. I'm just so excited about these coming in. I bet you I can find it pretty fast, because right here. Let's see. Let me see. I think I can go here. Oh, I know where I can find it. Sorry, these are gorgeous. I got to show them to somebody. I'm so excited. Give me 1 second. I got to find the group that it's in. I tried this the other day when I was on here. Here we go. Here we go. I forgot her name. Let's see if I can find her dang name. Okay. Once I find her, I'll show it. You guys are going to be like, well, if you like fairies, which Sarah, you're going to like this. I've never seen it before. And again, like I said, it says it's from an England. I looked on their website, and they're not there no more. Where are you at, Miss Smith? How come I can't see it? I know I've seen her on here before. I only buy from people that I've seen very active in things, because I don't want to be scammed, and I haven't been. Where the heck? I know. I swear this is the site I got it from. Maybe it wasn't the site. Guys, oh well, heck, I'm also all excited, and sorry, got you guys all excited. Are they my favorite things to make? I don't know. I've never finished one, except my art journals. Just call Jug. Just. Yeah, it's definitely, I have ADD. I don't finish. That's why it took me. That's why I just box and get everything in here, so that my ADD, as you have seen already, I am very scatterbrained. I don't mean to be. I try not to be, but as I'm getting older, I have realized, look at that one. I mean, that's not for my fairy, but that is really pretty. But I go from one thing to another, to another, to another. Not what I'm looking for. Fairies don't want crosses. I think these are going to be not the right vibe. Yeah, I work here, I work there, I work here, I work there, whatever is, because if I try to make myself stay on something, I get bored and then I stop. I'll just like not want to come in my craft room anymore, which I've done that to myself. And I didn't come in here for months. No, I don't think that's the vibe. And that's not good. That's not good for me, my mental health either. Because I spend a lot of time at home. We're going to take that. It's kind of off the colors, but I think once I work with it, it's going to work well in the journal. I spend a lot of time by myself at home. That's why I like the interaction of the lives. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I do. Yeah, I get bored too. I paper crafts. I actually have a degree in what is the degree actually? It's on my wall right here. I have a degree. It's called Associates in Specialized Technology in, what is it? What do they call it? I think it's fashion technology is what my degree is in. Woo! But I've never worked in the field. After I graduated, this is gorgeous. I'm going to take this. I really think I could use this in something. After I graduated, I started working and I was looking to work in the field. And my aunt's best friend needed a nanny. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are nice. You're so sweet. Oh, I'm working all these out. It's saying, use me. That's what it's saying. Use me, use me. And I became a nanny for 6 years. And once you know, oh, guys, look at that. Oh, oh man. Okay. Yep. I was trying to stay away from butterflies, but I see that there's something, they're in all my books. That's really pretty too. Yeah. So I was a nanny, and then after that, that was in Pennsylvania, and I was looking forward to going to New York. You know, that's where you go in the fashion industry. But, you know, I got out, and fashion changes weekly. So being out of the fashion industry for 6 years was like, yeah, come on back in. That wasn't going to happen. And that's when the internet started, and I started talking on the internet to somebody, and that's how I ended up in Texas. Now, this rose, these flowers, there's a daisy. Yeah, that's calling me. I gotta take this. I really like that there. Ooh, that's neat. The colors, how they, what is that called? Color test swatches. That's neat. I mean, it's not daisy, but, or not fairy, but that's a neat piece. Ooh, look at those. Oh, I am not animal print. If you are animal print people, let me know. We'll tear this out and I'll do a swap with you. I don't like animal print ones. Oh, but look what's on the back. Now that's usable. No animal print for me. Never have. Well, that's a lie. I think in the 80s I had an animal print outfit. There's the slurping again. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Look in your ears. I still have more, guys. Yeah, this is going to be way too many, but that's okay. We're going to pull them out so that I don't have to, so that I have them. I'm definitely going to do some jelly prints because I like that. I'm going to do some inks. to go on them. And did I go through this? This looks really, yeah, I must have 2 of these. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is cute. I don't think this is going to have anything, but you never know. Let's go through it. It's a little bit, I think, too bright. Oh, fun. Bonjour. Merci. Let's see. Do I have any dyed paper? I have coffee dyed some paper, and I have done some with metals. So I don't know what that's called, but I boiled some old rusty, so rust dyed maybe. I have some of those. Yeah, I've never showed those. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything in here. This is so cute though. Can you guys see that? It's little cars and the little mopeds. Oh, see? I'm going to take that, I think. Yeah, I think that, does that, I don't know. No, not calling me. Some more words, some stripes, a moped and bicycle. This is so cute with the little houses. This is a cute book. Some bunnies up here. That'll be fun. Oh, that's pretty. Look at these bunnies. This is cute. This would be a cute, you know, to do like a cute little summertime one. It's not calling me. Has to call me. Has to call me. Call out my name, Rebecca. Rebecca. See, I love this, but I think that's going to go more with the other flowery ones if I want to do. Yeah, I love that. I know it's not calling this. It's not calling me to this book. And then does it repeat? Oh, I don't know. It's not repeating. That would be neat. But do I need that? Now is it repeating? Oh no. That's neat. Ooh, I love hearts, but that will be for my black and white journal. That I'm not getting sidetracked. I'm not gonna do it. I'm staying on track. We're doing the fairy, not the black and white, but I have to remember that one for the black and white. Actually, no, I'm gonna pull it out because it's like this one page in here. I'm gonna pull this out and put it. I do have a container already started for black and white. I don't have a lot of stuff in it. I don't want to forget that because I like that. Did I see this? See, this keeps jumping out at me. Why does it keep jumping out at me? I just don't think that's the vibe I'm going for in the fairy. Just love. Oh, you can't see it. This one says just love. That's all you need. That's all you need. Oh yeah, no, she is very yes and no to that, sweetheart. She is actually more, I think, I'm stronger emotionally than she is. And probably when I walked, I was stronger physically. Oh man, does that scream? Is that screaming at me? Kind of is. I'm getting so many flowers. I need something besides flowers. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I have some music paper we can dye. Ooh, look at that one. That's pretty. Oh, and look, here's some, maybe I'll take this. I like how it's music. Can you see it? It's kind of, with that glaring, there we go. It's music. No, it's on pink and then gold, and that's kind of, so I'm going to take that because that will be good. Oh, and it's plain, so I could put like a little stamp for writing, for like journaling. Look at these. Love these, but I think I'm going to have to do a butterfly because I have so many butterflies. And this I love, but it's too big for what I'm eating and what I'm looking at. You're laughing at her. That's not nice. Don't laugh at her. She's sleeping. Last 3 nights, she's worked 12 hours overnight, going in at 8 in the morning, coming home at 8 in the morning, going in at 8 at night, coming in at 8 in the morning. Look at these borders. So she's trying to catch up on sleep. But she has off tomorrow. They consider today a day off. How can they? She worked 8 hours from midnight to 8 in the morning. That's a day. But they consider today a day off. And then she'll have off tomorrow. And she'll have to work Wednesday. Wish they would. This company is short-handed. And she works in a hospital for security. And I'm afraid with all this crazy stuff going on, they might lose more people because they're going to panic. Ooh. Oh, now see this one. Look at this. Hey, Ashley. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it. We're going to take that. I'm paper scrounging for a fairy journal. Sweetheart, where's your hammer? Do you have it? Maybe StreamYard doesn't show me. A wrench. It's not a hammer, is it? It's a wrench. You should have one, right? I know I gave you one. That's cool too. This has like a little honeybee too that would get away from the... Yeah, we're going to take this one too. Okay, it's a wrench. Okay, on StreamYard it doesn't show you as having a wrench. I believe you. See, these are pretty. Kind of lost you guys. Sorry. Wouldn't want you walking around naked without your wrench. I think that's it, because I think the last one I have, I absolutely adore it, but I don't think it's going to give us the vibe that we're looking for. Actually, this isn't the last one. This is the last one on stack. See that? I don't think this is going to give us the vibe. We're going to look, but I don't think we're going to find anything. See, these are gorgeous. Look at all these. This is way too much, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just moving those so I can kind of, because look, it does work very well. We're going to take it. We're going to take it. And these, look at, this is really what made me say all my batik fabric. So these are nice and bright, and I really, all the pages that I've gotten really are not bright. So I'm going to take this one. You're coming with me. Don't fight. Come on out. There we go. I'm going to take that one. No nakedness. No nakedness in my channel. Oh, these are so cute. Let's take two. Kind of like these, kind of fairy feeling. Ooh, look at that. My brain starts thinking, is that not the flutterflies? Pink. Yeah, we're going to take that. We're going to take that because that's a nice basic. See, yeah, with the flowers on it. Aww, the ladybugs. Those are fun. I just love these little birds. I believe I have a die that cuts the birds that look like that. Green. Gotta have a green forest, right? We're gonna take that just in case. I think we could do something like that. Oh, yeah. I hear my son giggling in there. He watches all those silly ridiculousness and stuff. It's really that one. Polka dots. Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna take this one. I'm gonna be so overwhelmed. It seems to work pretty dang smooth when I watched my feed replay last night to see what I thought of it on y'all's end, and it seemed pretty darn smooth except the sound. So I'm wondering if well, that's not your video card. I wonder what streams the sound. The sound seemed kind of strange. It would cut in and out and gargle. Yes, he is home because it's a holiday. President's Day, is that right? So he's home. Yeah. Not that it matters. He's 15. I had to tell him to go eat. I have to go grocery shopping today too. Look at how cute. I don't know if that goes well, that one. Yeah, that's worth taking because this would be a cute little cutout and a tuck. If I put a little fairy on with them, they will feel fairy because it's not really screaming fairy to me, but then some of these, like this one here, I can see cutting this out and using just tuck down. Oh, it says smile. Yeah. And Shannon loves positive words and things like that, so that will be good. All right, look at all that. That's way too many, but that's okay. That's just the start. So let me get these out of my way. Wow, that's a lot. Whoa. Okay. I also napkins. I want to do some napkins and cover some. Whoa, I almost just poured this whole cup of coffee on the floor. Well, it's not a whole thing, a big cup of coffee. I want to do some napkins and do some tags. So it's going to, I'm sure, be a nice long process, but I have to start somewhere, right, guys? Gotta start somewhere. Can't believe how heavy these darn things are. All right. I have to show you this because this is one of the reasons why I locked them out today. I look over and Jughead had this. He was carrying this around. I guess he thought it was his toy. I was like, and then I caught him with a die. He's not a chewer, but it's what are you doing, Mom? You're not paying attention to me. That's what it is. And that makes me more mad than anything because he gets a lot of attention. I was outside playing ball with him for like an hour yesterday, and then he doesn't give you the ball. He runs away. Just seen this, put that in there because that's nice and fairy-like. That just went down the wrong. That just went down the wrong tube. Whew, nothing like choking yourself. All right. So I think that's where we are with that. Now I got to decide, I think, what size book. So let's see what I have. I have this one that I started that I'd have to take this off. So we have that size. Oh, what is this? Probably definitely. We're going to skim through that. I think there's probably definitely stuff in there. Bear with me. I'm just looking for books. And of course, I'm finding fairy stuff. Of course I am. Definitely will use stuff like this. This is like just corrugated. Start a different one. I see you. I see what you're saying. Start a different one. Can do. I think. I'm digging. I know I have all kinds of books. My mother used to work in a bookstore. And when I was at home this past summer, I grabbed some books. And I messaged her the other day, and I was asking her about like old things that she has. Oh my goodness, look at this. I guess I forgot that I did one, and I started another one. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Anyways, I stole some books from her, and I told her to find some things for when I come up there. So she's starting me a box of stuff. Because in Pennsylvania, man, you can find a lot more older things than here in Texas. You just don't have the older vintage type things. Oh, I'll show you these. Well, since you asked about them, these are some pages that I dyed. I'll keep these out because we'll probably use some of these. These are, let me think what I used. I don't remember what I used, like vegetables and fruits. No school today either, huh, Ashley? But didn't these turn out wonderful? I think this might be, I don't remember. I should have wrote it down. One day I just threw all kinds of stuff. Oh, these are blackberries. You can see the little, I don't know if you get the little seed. This was blueberries. I want to say this was daisies or roses. Yeah, I don't remember. But these are daisies. And I burnt this one. I think it was on the bottom, and the heat was too much. I need to do this one time. Take everybody in my kitchen and show you how I've done these. This one I really think is neat. Blueberries. I think there's blueberries still on there. No way. 3 is enough, right? We're gonna put this because I will probably like using those while I was over there digging. Do they keep the kids, your kids, busy though? Or are they just making lots of noises? Let's see what's in here. Bet you there's going to be things in here that I could use for Daisy. Not Daisy, Fairy. Daisy, Fairy. This. I'm going to look at this and be like, what was I thinking? What was I going to use this for? You have chickens? Like real chickens? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was like, you have chicken. I got it. You had to make them eggs. Yes. Kid scatting. My 15-year-old, man, he will eat 6 eggs. Let me tell you dinner last night. Shannon wanted spaghetti, but I had already told Gavin I'd make them hamburgers. So I made 3 hamburgers, and Shannon was making spaghetti. The hamburgers got done. I gave Gatton 2 hamburgers, but the third one, I thought he'll have it today for lunch. And he comes out and he's like, what's that? And I said, we're having spaghetti. Oh, can I have some? So he had 2 hamburgers and a bowl of spaghetti for dinner. And then like 40 minutes later, not even an hour later, because I remember saying, it's not even been an hour, he came out and was, look at, I got to do something with him. Something with butterflies. I'm getting a snack. Ooh. It's like I can't fill him up. And he's so lanky and thin. Good metabolism, I guess. 5 chickens and a duck. Do you eat duck eggs? My sister-in-law has like every kind of animal you can think of like that lays eggs, and she eats all different kinds of eggs. How fun would these be to make? Oh, you can't see them. These be to make like a to-do for like a to-do list. You know, if I decorate it, and then you could write your grocery list or something on the side there because it has those lines. I would probably cut it here actually, and then I'd have this side and then this side. Yeah, we're gonna put those. We're gonna do something with this, ladies. We're gonna do something. Not right. I'm not getting sidetracked. Your duck acts like a mean rooster. Poor thing. He gets confused. You need to find him a friend. Jughead, well, my kitten thinks she's a dog. Yeah, we'll talk about confusing. Got some of these we're gonna alter. I love to alter things, so we're gonna alter all kinds of things. And look at these. We're probably gonna alter some of this too. What's this? Oh man. Oh man. Found some more stuff. Look at these. I forgot. I don't think I did these. Should have. My cat, seriously, I'm not kidding, thinks she's a dog. Look at these. These are eyelash trims. Definitely use that color, and this is a good color. Oh, look at this. All these are all gonna go over here. Oh, I got an ATC. It's from Stacy. Yep. I need right here a bag. So I can put all these things that I want to make I want to make a book where of all the different people that send me things. Doesn't that sound fun? Say yes, it sounds fun, Rebecca. There's some cards we're going to use. Look at this pretty thing. I'll put these over here because I think we're going to alter some of those. Turduckins. Then you don't have to buy them. You could just like come up with them, and you'd probably make all kinds of money, turduckins. Look at this. I won this. And what I won is the sari fabric that's in it. But the lady made this great little pouch to put them in. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. I think I did show this, but I'll pull them out so we can see which ones we're going to put in the. Yeah, I think this one has the colors. Ooh. That one has the colors. This one has the colors. So glad you guys are hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Got that color. Oh, gotta take that. How's that taking look? Get over there, little fuzzies. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna wrap these back up in here because then I know it's my piece. This is sorry. And this is real sorry, which is nice. A lot of times you don't get real, which to be honest with you, I don't mind because for the looks. So as long as it's not child labor making stuff. Although the child labor probably is the ones making the real sorry. Because he likes to wander to the creek, get a tag saying, "Hi, my name is Crush. I'm an a-hole, but have a home. Don't hurt me." I love that. A big hole. That's so funny, and have him wearing a tag. I think that's a good idea. Would he wear a collar? I don't know. I don't know ducks very well. I do know geese. Geese are mean. My grandmother used to have geese, man. Oh man, they're mean. I don't know why she kept them. Stupid geese. I'll have more eyelash. More eyelash. Oh, more sorry. Yep. See, I need to use this stuff. Although I want to do like a gypsy, not gypsy, bohemian type journal too. So that will be coming. I'm leaning over to reach stuff. That's why I sound like I'm crushing my innards, because I am. All right. So I need a book. I don't think this will work. Nope. No. This is a nice fun size though. This is a nice fun size. We're going to look at that and consider that one. Hang tight, hang tight. Let's see what else I got down here. Oh, here's a book I've already gutted. Let's see. There's some paper like that. That worked nice. There's another book I gutted. Ink paper I found. I don't want to have to build a book if I have one that we can use. So, I don't know if any of these are fat enough. I might have to cut them and make them a little bit fatter. Okay, let's see what I got here. All right. Ooh. So pretty. That green is gorgeous. Ooh, this is nice. That's green, so I need to be in your book. Oh, look at these. I forgot I had these. Oh, look at this one. That's gonna go in here. I'm gonna have, the book is gonna be 20, it's gonna be this thick. I'm gonna have to put 2 of these books together. Each of these books are gonna be, look at this one. I'm going to have so much stuff in this book. It's going to be gorgeous. think this is, I'm going to save these for my Bohemian book. That works. Oh, I wish I had what was attached to that. Let's, there. Some red eyelash. I don't think that's a little piece of lace. I think that's more going to go in the Bohemian pile. All right. Yeah. Okay. Got a few things. All right, now let's look at, there we go. Let's look at these books. I'm kind of digging this size book, like the square. Oh, it's, I think that would be fun to do it this size. I think this is doable. Oh, hold on. I got to take this 1 second. Oh. Sorry, guys. So this one's good, huh? I just don't think it would. I would have to probably split this. But I like this. I think this is a nice little, like, cute little size. Because then I just have the standard book, which, you know, that's, I could definitely, you know, even go pretty fat with that. But then without this innards, let's take the innards out and see. Kids area, not for resale. Take the innards and let's see. Look at this. This is my ink, some inking that I did on one of those innards. And these, when you cut these out, like I use them for die cuts. They're so cool because you have the lettering and then you have colors. I don't know if it's vivid on your end, but having this TV is really, I'm really digging the TV. All right, let's cut this thing. Let's do it. I mean, how much am I ruining if this doesn't work out? I don't know. Goodwill. I don't even think I bought it. Oh, where am I going to want to cut it? Let's start here. Now I'm concentrating, guys, so don't interrupt me. I'm going to cut my finger. So no laughing, no cracking jokes. There we go. Oh, look at that. So that will make it even. I say, let's see. I'm going to take this off just to look at some of these images will be kind of cute to use. They're cardboard, but I wonder what I could use. Wonder if this knife would, you know, if I could fussy cut. Little face. All right. No crying, bratty kid. All right, so let's see how it has this curve. I guess when you were reading it, you would. It's less than an inch thick. We're gonna leave that on there, I think, because that'd be kind of a neat little thing. If I took that off, okay, and then I took that off and I left it. I'm trying to see how oddly shaped, but what I could probably do, you know, it's going to be, it's hard to show you guys, you know. I need to be in my room. There you go. So if so it'll be off. It will be off. But if I use a trim or something that hangs off of there, then my pages would be this thick. Like probably, to be on the safe side, 4.5 inches. That'd be 9 inches. Because I don't think this is going to be, I don't think that's going to be a wide enough journal. I just don't. But that, I think that's it, guys. Okay, I have 2 of you in here. So, 2 of you in here. A or B? In B, I would make it wider, and I would compensate. I don't know how, but we would compensate. Even if I have to add, I could add cardboard or make it stiffer or something. But what do you think, A or B? Give me your opinions. The 2 people that are in here, the one person. Look, the one person like, I'm not giving my opinion. I'm out of here. They left. They're like, So I guess it's up to you and me, sweetheart. Unless you're the one that dodged me and was like, I'm out of here. And I just have a lurker that's like, oh, I'm not going to answer you. I'm not giving my opinion. Everybody's opinion's welcome. Everybody. Is nobody here? Do I have to pick this myself? I'm really, I'm going to pick it myself. Nobody's answering. I'd ask my son, but he'd be like, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever, Mom. Cut this off because I'm going to use it for something. Something. Oh, I don't want to cut through. I'm going to just have to be careful. Did I lose everybody? Everyone's like, oh, I'm leaving you. You crazy woman. Measure A. I could probably get away with doing not centimeters because I don't understand centimeters. I'm thinking like an inch and a quarter, in between an inch and a quarter, inch and a half. What did I say this one I could make? And this one is, they would end up about the same width wise. slice my finger on YouTube. About neutering the ducks. She just has one duck, right? Can't wait, we're gonna make beads. Not look at it, but the cover, look at it's going to be because the pages would only end up being for less than 4.5, probably about 4.25. I'd have to do the pages so that they fit in the book. They would be taller because they would probably be 7.25. Where this one, I could make the pages 5.5 by, I could probably just a tad smaller than 6.5. So it's just kind of shaped a little bit different. I thought it would be kind of different to have it wider, because I would make them this wide, not this wide. The overhang would be okay. I have no problem. I definitely can come up with something fun, like lace hanging over. I don't have any. All I have right here in my hand is something, you know, something that didn't work. That's not that is not what I'm talking about. But you know. Don't be. I mean, I've already started 2 like this. These were going to be Christmas. I think what happened was I started this one, yeah, and I couldn't, when I was pulling the threads to make the fringe, they weren't even. So then I went with this book, which is, it's actually bigger. I went with this book, and then by the time I got to this point, because I was going to, you know, do Christmassy stuff all over it. That's a little long, but yeah, I got sidetracked, and my Christmas one didn't get finished. So we're going with blue. I'm going to put these back over here. Maybe I'll pull them out next Christmas. Yippee! Yippee, we got now we got a cover. Man, got a cover, got all this stuff pulled out. Am I going to cover this, or am I going to paint it? Didn't your parents ever teach you, you cut away from you? Who listens to parents? Not even using the blade part. Sound like my son. Geez, wonder where he gets it from. You're up north, is that right, Diana? Yeah, it really wasn't in that format, like what it looks like now. That's not my style, but what I was, like I said, I was going to do it like real Christmassy, and I think it would have moved away from looking real farmy country. At least the ideas that were in my head. Ideas in my head. I think I can work with this one. I think this is going to be stuck on here. Good. Oh, now I'm going to break it. I could sand it off. No, it's going to come off, I think. Yeah. All right, New Hampshire, yeah. You guys getting snow, rain, yuck? You getting the yucks up there? I haven't talked to my family. Isn't that sad? We're not like that though. We're close. Don't get me wrong, but we're just not the kind of family where it's like we have to talk. It's just my mother has always said no news is good news, and I think we've just always gone that way. No news is good news. Paper and flowers. Yes, yes, yes. I think we will I don't want to get ahead of myself. I mean, the cover is a good place to start. Cover is a good place to start. I have these also that I pulled. Let's see, where do I? I love, 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 love layering. So layering is good. Something pop out of me starting. Purple. These two look really pretty together. Aren't those pretty together? How do I add today's? How do I add your signature? What do you mean? Oh, sorry, I got it. My brain wasn't. How am I going to add? I don't know if I'm going to sew them in or if I'm going to do like, I don't know the different names, but you know, use the rubber band. I'm thinking two, maybe 3 signatures with 5 pages, which would be 10 sheets each. We'll have to see what fits in there, but that's what I'd kind of like. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that's what we'll do. So I think we'll sew them in. I think I'll like how that looks. And I got a crocodile. Is that what it's called? Got that for Christmas. So I definitely can punch the holes to do that. This is this would be a nice, well, let's see the size. I mean, I would definitely do some layers. Might be too busy because I wanted to use maybe how's this gonna work? Ooh. I think that's gonna be too busy for me. Or this could go inside on this 2-page thing that I wanted to do. Something that in the center so that it folds. This is my hardest is coming up with that first step. And then I have this, and I think this would be gorgeous on the front too. I have those dies coming. Let me see, where's I have some dies cut out, but they're not exactly, but let me see if my idea. definitely will use some of the flowers I cut out. Those I'm gonna leave those in my, did you see these, Diane? My little cats. Oh, girlfriend, yes, it's gonna definitely have all kinds of dangles. Yes, ma'am, and I do. I'm glad you said that. I do have some fairies that that I got. Some metal fairies for sure. But I'm gonna make some beads. Definitely gonna do some dangles off the back, at least 3. Maybe 1 big one and 2 smaller ones. And then I think off the side, I'll definitely like do, this isn't my best, this is my scraper paper clip, but definitely like, you know, paper clips off the side with some dangles. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so trying to think what if this will work. Favorite color is purple, so I was thinking like the beginning, the front. That's why I was kind of liking, I was digging this. Let's see. That might be a nice start, right? And then I can do some layering. That's kind of a nice start. It gives that purple in the background. Then it's got the flowers. Yeah. So, is that where, there's never a better place to start, at the beginning. Start at the beginning. I've always painted my covers. So, well, I wanted it to be, the mauve I think will be too monotone. I think I want something that stands out a little bit more. So I was going with the purple. This is going to work because by the time I know when you want to make sure that it will bend. Do I just glue it on here, guys? Always just paint it. That's what we're gonna do. If it doesn't work, that's one ugly bag. I don't like that at all. Looks like I don't know what it looks like. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I'm the boss. You can't tell me. Oops, sorry guys. Again, I know you can hear that. Okey-dokey. Oh, I'm drinking coffee. But we can pretend it's water. So I know this has something, doesn't it? There it is. All crafters need another hand. I noticed. There it is. Jeez, that's hard to see. We can share them. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm concentrating, guys. Concentrating. I can barely see on this. On this, I can barely see the numbers, so I'm using my ruler. They're so tiny. So tiny. Okay. Here we go. I'm calling it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, son of a gun. Nope. Cut it. Better too big than too small. Going back to the old-fashioned way before I had one of those fancy cutters. Those fancy cutters. Ah. The good thing is, I do have another piece of this if I mess it up. I do. Which I think I might have did right there, but that's okay. I have to remember, I'm going to be covering this. It's going to have all kinds of doodads and ringamabobs and ling-a-lings. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's going to have all those thingies on it. So little mess up is not a big deal, for goodness sakes, because I'm going to be covering that all up. I normally would save that scrap, but I'm trying very, very hard not to save the tiny, tiny scraps. There. All right. All right. Let's glue this down. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where's my napkins? Where come I? Oh, imagine how to put them away. Oh I keep all my napkins because they turn out so pretty sometimes. I wonder what I did with that one. These are baby wipes. This one. Guess I'll use this one. It's awfully little. Awfully little. I had a bigger brush for glue. We'll use this one though. Elmer's, I am going to use, since it's going to be the front, I have this stuff that I got from Amazon Warehouse. I think it's like normally $8 or $12 a bottle, and I got it for under, it was like $4.90 something or something. Yeah, I should, huh? Get a little, good idea. Good thing I have you here. Let me get my little sander. I'll help you. Got my little sander. Get this stuff out of the way so that it doesn't get on it. Nope. Nope, I'm gonna have to go to my handy dandy. I bet you this will work, but I'm figuring it out. This is like a, I'm sorry if my camera's probably shaking. Just a coarse fingernail file. I think it's for like artificial nails. I think this is just too worn out. Oh yeah. I am good. Oh, let's see how this, let's glue it down first. Hold that thought. Or am I good at sanding? If I'm good at sanding, I might find a new career. I'm used to when I gesso, I don't have to sand, so I wasn't even thinking about it. But I knew where my sanding block was. How about that? Beccca, that's a great sound. Oh, ASMR people listen to. Isn't that what it's called? ASMR? Go ahead, just in case I don't gesso this, I want to stick something to this. I'm going to go ahead and rough this up. Rough it up. Hurry back. Nice. It sounds like fingernails on chalkboard. Now I won't know where I put this. I'll be like, I'll go over there where I'm used to keeping it, and I'll be like, where is that sanding block? Although now that I tried to use it, I probably need a new one. I think I used it on some actual wood, and it really wore it out. All right, nice and sanded. Where's my other piece at? Another piece. Use that. so excited. I'm finally starting this. Finally. So, do I have a clog? I must. Make sure it gets down there in the fold. Definitely make sure it gets on the edges. Don't want it to pull up. Down here, make sure. Oh, it's going to stick to this paper. I'm going to have to pull it off the paper. Nice and glued. Give it a forever home. Giving this paper a forever home on this journal. Probably wiggling and jiggling this camera. Sorry guys, we still haven't figured out how to get it on my wall. I don't have a beam. What the heck? That's not the piece. Oh, don't be sorry. You're all good. Welcome back. Got my glue in. Got my glue on. Ah. I need one of those bone things. It's not something though that I want to spend my money on. A little bit. I didn't pull. I don't want to pull this all off to fix that. It's so little, and I'm sure I'm going to have something on there. Anyways, I was telling you about this glue, and it's a glue for everything. It's an adhesive, clear drying adhesive, excellent for adhering all types of paper, mixed media, paper to fabric. So that's great. Probably be using that a lot. Oh, a big one. Yeah. I thought about there's just so many things, you know. It's like you know what I have bought. It's like I could have bought that thing, but it's like, but do I really need it? Could I? Because I used to, you know, all of my crafting was done with whatever I had on hand, whatever I could find to use. Like, look at I'm using this right now, but and I'm starting to get more and more crafting tools, which isn't a bad thing. See, because this has a crease, I bet you I have a little bit of problems with it sticking there, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. That's really pretty though, huh? I mean, that's a good start. That's a good start. A little cookies. I forgot to dust that in the center. I dusted everywhere but the center. don't know if I've ever ordered anything from Beccca, to be honest with you. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Look, I just did this one. I didn't think in here I forgot the light. Yeah, just got to open it up and like this. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. $60. Holy cow. Although Jug was a nice little penny, but it was from a rescue group, so I don't mind. I didn't mind that at all, actually. Not at all. He's a good boy. Yes, his mama. I don't know if his mama's ever found a home. I considered it when I found out she didn't have a home because she had 7 puppies. Jughead was one of those puppies, and but she doesn't get along with cats, and that's why I wanted a puppy to begin with, because it's a little girly, but I think once all said and done, it's going to have a girly vibe. See, look at, I bet you I could like leave that on, maybe. Leave that. This lace? Is that what you're talking about? You know, leave, because it's like, I could leave that on. I think when I'm done with it, it's not going to have as much of a girly vibe. I mean, I want it to be girly, but not overly girly. And that's just 2 layers. Two layers. We satisfied with this, I think, and I like how it's like Colin, it fits. I don't even have to cut the arms and stuff out, and I like kind of, well, like I said, this has like, I think it needs to go on the top there, not the bottom, because if you sit on a shelf, you don't want it to be able to stand. So I think I'm going to leave it on the top up here. But then if I have dangles, I'd have to do the dangles from, what if I do something like this, leave it on there. Hold it down. And I suppose it would be like that unless, and then if I put a dangle on, it would fold down. That would work. That would work. I don't know what it is about that, but I kind of like how it's done. I think I'm going to put this over this because I can always layer up. And I think I'm going to glue this down and leave the, like, might cut this arm off, but I'm not going to trim it real close until it's glued down, because I don't want it, if it stretches or if I don't, you know, I don't want to, yeah, let me cut the arm off. out of my way. Probably even cut down here a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I thought I glued it to the table. Why am I so far over there today? Because I'm going to try moving. Hopefully this doesn't. Over here. Yeah, that's not so bad. Okay. I was like trying to work over here and I'm bending my body. This is more in front of me. Okay, I think this is it. But I have to make sure. Is there a right side and a wrong side to this? Yeah, this is the right side. Okay, this is the right side. So we're going to just fold this over this way. We're going to put glue all over this like I just did. And then I'm going to lay that on top. And then I'm probably going to lay this under books with weight. All right. Let's do this. Let's put some glue down. Ooh, now it's coming out. Earlier, it wouldn't come out for me when I was doing the purple paper. Nice. All right. Make sure it's on the edges. This is nice because this glue doesn't dry like really quick. Like Elmer's glue, a lot of times it dries so quick, and you wouldn't be able. You'd have to do this in sections, or else the glue would be too dry. But I haven't seemed to have that problem with this one. Now that I'm saying it, it's probably going to be all dry, and I'm going to be like, son of a bad word, bad word, bad word, bad word. Now it feels like it's still nice and wet. Okay. All right. How am I going to do this? How? That's why I didn't cut it. Oh, pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, funny, after you actually stick something down, it even gives it even a different look. So pretty. Doesn't feel like, oh yeah. Add some here. Doesn't seem like I'm like Miss Squeezer. I really got some good squeezing on. Got a good squeeze on. Ay, silly girl. Now I got glue on the table, what I was trying not to do. So that it wouldn't stick to the table, but it did. All right. Oh, there's some. Am I gonna be able to get in there? You can hear it. Some of it, I might have to just go on the top too, like a decoupage glue. Now that I pulled it off and where it was dry. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Oop, there's a lot of glue there. And it says it dries clear. So we're just gonna dab some glue in there. It doesn't seem to be all the glue. Remember, it was all over here. Yeah. Okay, see, it lied to me, or I lied to you, telling you, oh yeah, this stuff doesn't. I just probably didn't put it on thick enough. down because I said so. And this is such a nice nice glue that I can always, you know, after this is all dry, I'll be able to see where maybe it didn't stick, and I'll be able to, you know what it looks like? It's around these flowers where you know, it's thicker. It's more yarn, thread, not yarn. Jeez. Get in there. Yes, definitely have to set it aside to dry. Look at this. What the heck is going on here? Probably messing with it now. Yeah, look, it's right here in this flower. This flower doesn't, I don't think any glue got down in there. Now it has. Haha, you thought you were going to win, didn't you, flower? You didn't. You didn't even come close. Yeah. Oh, is that going to be pretty? Ooh, pretty. I mean, I think that is kind of screaming fairy. What are you? Hello, Miss Kitty. How are you? I think that screams fairy. Kitty, I'm starting a fairy journal. So very. So I'm going to set this aside so it can dry. Yay. Bring this back down here so it's not blinding you all. Close this. Close that for now. Alrighty. Okay, that was fun. Fun, fun, fun. We got journal cover. Now let's see. I don't know. My brain doesn't know what it wants to do next. Do we want to work with this? Since we have some, you know, the journal cover, then I can continue on with this with something. So I think that's a good idea. A winning crowd. I wasn't I? Dancing. Oh wait, maybe one of these. Let's do one of these. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it just like that so it kind of coordinates with what we just did. And yes, I say we because y'all are right here with me. I remember having to write stuff on this. These are them. Oh, look. I got glue on here and I'm going to stick everything to it. I'll be like, why is this stuck to this? When did I decide to do that? Well, if I stick paper, though, to this, it's going to, I won't have my cute little holes. I don't have one of those. Almost bought one. Then I was like, what am I going to do with that? What if I spray it with purple? Let's see if I spray it with purple, see what it looks like. Make decisions for one. Now you're asking a lot, sweetheart. You're asking, that's like, you're talking, that's a big step. Can I work on something small first? Let me spray this and see where we go from there. This is definitely going to warp, but we're gonna go ahead and see what my ink does to it. This is my homemade spray ink. I'm going to turn on my hair dryer so it'll make noise. The bottles I don't want to spray like that, don't. And then the bottles I wish were more concentrated. Gives me a nice little burst. Mm. Alrighty. So it kind of looks like what ooh, see how that's kind of funny. On my screen, you can really see how the white is popping through, but in reality, I think that's because the light, it's very, not very much. Is that a word? Not very much. It is today. It is in my chat. You can't tell me. Ooh, what if we do that? I'm gonna have all kind. Look, it just fits. I'm gonna have this stuff laying all over my room. I think I'm gonna double this. Yes, I think I'm gonna double this. I think I'm gonna do another one and then glue them together. It's really flimsy. I know, I love my spray. I need to buy some more bottles so I can make some more again. Because somehow I lost all of my sprayers. I don't know if I took them out to clean them, then I sat them aside. But all of my bottles, look at this one's a mess, has, you know, they just have this lid on them, except for this one. And this is, I don't know if you were here, I made, this is just a paint spray. I used water, alcohol, and acrylic paint. So that's more of a paint spray. That turns out neat too. So I need to get some of these bottles. I have some in my shopping cart on Amazon. I need to just... My problem with Amazon is I'm constantly, oh, is it going to go down? It's going to go lower? Is it going to go lower? Then it goes higher and I get mad at myself. All right, so I think that side and this side, I'm going to put these together. And I can't wait. I'm going to use the heck out of this paper too. This craft paper that I use for my backup. Cut stuff out of that. Oh, it's gonna be so yummy. What sides? I think I'm gonna these two sides. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this stuff again instead of my regular Elmer's glue. Sorry about I hit the camera. Just because I know this stuff is a good quality glue. I don't want it to fall apart. Oh, I'm really shaking the table. Really shaking the table. Oh. It's drying too fast. It's drying too fast. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll trim it off. Oh, you think you're going to play that game with me? Oh, yeah? I'm just going to put more glue on you. You're not going to win this battle of the glue. More glue. I think my paintbrush is wet and I'm getting too much water on it. That's what I think is the problem. That is it. Here we go. Oh, still not. What is going on here? There we go. All right. So we will have, do I want to, I'll keep my paintbrush out. And we're going to put this lace on it as a starting position. Yeah, definitely it's gonna need to, I think I'm gonna put the lace on this side. Kind of excited about actually moving forward on something like this. I've been wanting to. Which one? Oh, this one right here because it fit like perfectly. We're gonna just cut around this stuff just in case I want to do something with those. Here. Bye-bye armpit. This one if I cut it into strips, I could use that as part of my dangle, maybe part of the closure. See how I can get that right there on there. Ooh, ooh, I say, ooh. I don't know what I was thinking. That's why I have my glass table. I don't know why I was gonna put that. I don't know why I was gluing on my. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking that's what it was. I wasn't thinking. The whole point I have my glass table for is so I can wipe it up. Oh yeah, it looks nice and ooey gooey. It's definitely nice and ooey gooey. All right, let's get this thing stuck down. Oh, I'm so excited. Who wants to go do my grocery shopping? I usually order and pick it up, but I'm thinking about, just don't tell him. He's not going to be happy with me. I'm going to do like a little light day. I'm going to make him go and I'm going to give him a list and I'm going to make him pick it out. And it's going to be like all his lunch stuff. So it's going to be things that he'll recognize the box. And I think that will help him. But I was thinking I need to do that with him. He's old enough to, he's 15 and a half. And I want him to start, he's too smart for his britches, but he's not. It's the common sense stuff, which is kind of opposite of me. I was always the common sense and the book stuff didn't make sense to me. Oh, I can't wait to layer this stuff. I want it to dry. I suppose I could try this one. Let's try this one with my heater, let's see if it sticks. I mean, it's not a big deal if it doesn't. I have more lace and I have more cards. I just really make sure this is down. I mean, I think he's old enough that he could probably do grocery shopping by himself, maybe. It's the common sense. I mean, everyone told me the boys, you know, and we all know that the difference in how they mature. But I was just so different when I was his age. But times were different. I understand that. For goodness sakes, you know, 31 years apart. Definitely a difference. All right, I'm gonna dry this. Hold your ears. Oh, look at what I just did. Okay. Well, the glue's working too good. Here we go. Okay, now stay there. Not gonna tell you again. Put you in timeout. Okay. This darn thing, when I'm done with it, it's never gonna move. Yes, and he is kind of interested in driving. In Texas, you can get the permit. You can start it as soon as you turn 15. And I asked him about it, and he was like, and then about 2 months later, I asked him again, he said he was, but to do it this young, it's like $300. You have to buy this program thing, but if you wait until you're 16, you don't have to buy all that stuff, so I'm like, I don't know if I wanna invest in that, if I'm really ready to have him driving or not. Um, I live in a private neighborhood, so in reality, I could let him drive around in the neighborhood. Uh, it's, country. It's not dirt roads, but it's country. Yeah, I don't know. Good question. And maybe it's mine. I'm worried about stuff with my car. Although my car it's a 2010, so it's an older, but I love it. It's a Prius. Love it. I definitely will be getting another one. It's just real easy with my hand controls to drive. My wheelchair goes in and out of it real nice. It's not too big. Although I would love a truck. But yeah, I'm thinking to wait. Because he's not showing. If he was like, I really want to drive, I really want to. If he was doing it, but he's not, and he's still. I've let him move the car in the driveway a few times, and I almost had to like I was like, "You can do it. It's okay. You can back it up." And I think after he did it the first time, he was like, "Oh," and then the next time I asked him to move it, it was no big deal. He went out and did it. So I think it's building up to him wanting to drive. But as a mom, it makes me nervous, as I think it's normal. Whoops. Difference between a heat gun and a hair dryer. Let's do it this way. I can hold it. I think I just have too much glue on there because I have the papers glued together and I have this on there. That feels still a little goopy. I think I could probably cut this off and then add maybe some more glue to the edges and then set it aside. That's what I'm gonna do. Sweetheart, do you have a boy? I think I've seen you in a chat talking that you have a son. Is that correct? Oh, he has no dad. He has no dad. He just has moms. Poor boy, he has 4 moms. I tell him that all the time. I'm like, you poor thing. You live, because I have my new spouse, and that's Shannon, and then my ex, she's with somebody that she's been with um, 7 years, which is another female. So, yeah, he has all kinds of moms. Poor kid. He is blessed, though. He's blessed that we all get along. I mean, my ex and I, it took about 2 years, but now we're like best friends. We're like family. I think it's awesome. A lot of people think it's weird, but I really don't care what people think because I think it's great for him that he has us. And I love his little brother. His little brother is like my other son. I treat him like he's my other son. Um, so, yeah, I don't care if people think it's weird. My family has finally got used to it, but I think it really, I mean, we got along, but we weren't close. But then when I hurt myself 7 years ago and became paralyzed, it really changed a lot. And holy cow, you have a grandson that's 17 and a half. Oh my goodness. Woo! You're, that's, I don't even want to think about it. 35. Issues like, is he have disabilities, or issues like I could kill him, he does some really stupid stuff, that kind of issues. Yeah, even my mother, because my mother was not happy with my ex when we first, she was really afraid that she would try to take Gatton away from me and stuff, which would never happen. We knew each other how long and had Gatton, and I knew she would never, but how pretty. Look at that. Makes me want to make another one of these. Do we want to make another one? Let's make another one. Yes, use the same. Maybe because it really turned out. And now I just want to continue making these because I just am loving. Should I bring you guys down lower so you can see it, or it doesn't matter. You don't care. We're going to set this aside though. I love it. Wow. Ooh, another party time. Ooh, oh yeah, that kind of. Yeah, I understand. And how old is your granddaughter? Lucky you. I don't know if I'd ever want a teenage granddaughter. I don't want teenage anything. I don't want to teenage anything. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that about your son. Man, you just hear that so much. I actually, yeah, that's just, I'm sorry. Sorry that you need to deal with that. Do you have the grandson too? Or is he just a grandson that you can give back? Oh, 11. Oh my goodness, that age. Lucky you. I got to sit at the kid table the other day when I was out and about. I went to dinner with actually all of my, what I call family. That's my son's other family. I actually live in this area so my son can continue going to the school that he's going to. So we're all very physically close in the area. And so they were all going out to dinner and invited us. Shannon had to work, so I went out. And somehow I got stuck at the kid table. So I was sitting with, and they all wanted to sit next to they call me Aunt Beccca because I've been in their life long enough. And they call me Aunt Beccca. And I think that's really cool because it's my ex's brother, which I consider him, is the one that told them, this is Aunt Beccca, or would call me Aunt Beccca. And my ex and I weren't together anymore. So I love him to death. But anyways, we went to dinner and I had the 8-year-old. She wanted to sit next to Aunt Beccca. So I was like, okay, well, we can, but she wants to sit next to her mom too. So we were like, okay, she can sit next to us. Well, then their teenage daughter, which is 14, which I don't get to see very much because she goes back and forth between parents. She wanted to sit next to Aunt Beccca, or she asked me, she's like, can I sit next to you? And how can you say no? So I was like, well, sure. So she sat next to me, which she's at 14, and it was about boys, about her best friend and her not liking each other. I mean, I could tell you all kinds of great stuff. Then across from me, I had a 12. I believe he is 12. And then next to him was his brother, and he is 5th grade. So whatever that is, 9, 10, maybe. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's where I got to sit. And then at the end of the night, they're like, why'd you sit down there? Well, and I was like, well, they wanted to sit next to me, and I didn't want to say no. But oh, look at all that gooey goodness coming out. Oh, that gooey glue. How am I doing with the, yeah. That's why I was gluing on that, because I was blinding y'all. Now, I'd love to do a different color besides, but I don't really have, I have this that I could drip on it. We want to drip this on it and see, it probably will come out pink. Hey, you only live once. Oh, geez. Oh my goodness. Yeah, only, oh, Grandma. I hope you have luck, Grandma. Man. Oh, well, that's all nice to see. It says that it optimized my computer and it's running at its best performance. Okay, thanks. Ooh, not too much. Let's see what other colors I have stashed over here. I haven't made alcohol inks in probably a year, so I don't know what I have. I have some green. I have this light colored blue. I tried something. I don't remember. It has lumps in it. I don't remember what I used to make this. I think I was trying out all different kinds of stuff. Some more red, some more greenish blue. You know what I have too that we can use is some fingernail polish. Ooh, we can paint some glittery fingernail polish on it to make it sparkle. Let's try that. All of them are dried up because I don't have like really good containers to keep them in. Let's see what we can come up with this. Maybe we'll got some sparkly nail polish we can use. Sounds good. Sounds good. Grandma needs to. I'm gonna come in a little bit. I think this is gonna make me sound really loud though. Sorry if I'm screaming at you. I'm not like meaning to scream. How do I get you guys here straight? Okay, I'll try to whisper because I know I have a loud voice. But when I get excited. So it's like a green. I'll look Christmassy. I don't want to look Christmassy. I wonder what this blue will look. Well, we only live once. That's what I say. Ooh, that was nice and splattery. See, even though they said, oh, that one's chunky, and still you just wipe those chunks off. I can't remember what I used, but it reacted, I think, with the alcohol. So whatever type of ink I tried to use, it didn't like it. That's a nice start. Let's throw some on this side. Where do we want to be on this side? Do we want to try this green? With the, well, my mother's family is a large family, so they had to always scream, oh, this one has lumps too. Wonder what ink I use. So I grew up a lot of times around them, and they're so used to their, they're yelling. Oh, it's starting to look like a tree, huh? That's kind of neat. A fairy tree. So I'm used to, you'd be at the dining room table and you'd scream down. Probably a lot of the times a northern thing too. I brought that to Texas, and boy, first was that weird. This is kind of neat. I think I'm gonna, if I can keep it looking like a tree, then I can put a little fairy or something on it. I don't know if this is gonna dry the screen though. It might dry more yellow, but I'm just moving the paint around by moving it, and it will slowly dry in different spots. I didn't necessarily mean to do this. I have done it before, but oh, I hear Jughead. He's whining. He hears me in here. Gosh darn it, it's been so good he hasn't found me. But he did. I hear him whining. He's such a funny dog. Let's see. I need a sound buffering one that like calms your voice down. I believe they have those. If I had a heat gun, I would hit this, but I'm afraid the hair dryer will blow it, and then it won't. See, it's starting to look more like a. Yeah, I went down too far, I think. It's not looking like a tree no more now. It's looking like a blob. That's okay. Let's try this now. Yeah, it did, but now it's starting to look like a blob, don't you think? I don't know, maybe it will still look like a tree. Darkness is starting to dry right there. I think that works, and I'll cover this with something. Let's see what we want. Close these up so they're not dry like all the rest of them. Ink on the finger. Let's see. Ooh, running that hair dryer in here makes it hot. Let's see. Something. I have lots of lace too. I wonder if a piece of lace would just a plain lace. This, which is like it matches these colors like exactly. I need an end though to see what. The variation isn't. It's the because I made the ink myself. it's not, I guess, pigmented completely, so when you move it around, it's catching the, you know, the yellow and blue make green, so I guess it's, the yellow is maybe drying faster than the other dark colors. I'm sure it's some sort of science thing, but, that would be, it's I don't think if you use maybe, a Tim Holtz ink, it would necessarily do that, but mine seem to do that. It does that, you know, I often get the marks without trying, and I know that you can try and make them like that, but I've never had actual Tim Holtz. Look, he is. He's out there whining. He hears me. He's like, "Why can't I come in?" "You can't come in because you'll chew on things and bother me. That's why. That's why, stinker." "Oh, I know. I'm such a mean mom." I have all these pretty laces, so let's see what I can come up with. One of these pretty laces. I'm thinking a wider lace. That. That's pretty. I tell you, ooh, look at that, and I don't show you. That's not very nice, is it? That's not very nice. Oh, look, this is definitely something I need to pull out and put in my basket. That's very, it has leaves. I think that screams fairy. Fairy, fairy. That's what it's screaming. Did you hear it? I was hoping maybe something. Ooh, those scream fairy too. I'm gonna put those in my fairy box. Okay, is this what I'm thinking? Something like this? No. Okay, let's see what I have. I'm thinking one of these. Oh, woo! Camera does not like those. Close your eyes, guys. It says, and I use this also. I have these little things, and I will, suck up the ink and then splatter ink too. That works really nice. Let's see. Now, why are you giving me difficult on camera? This has a scallop. I think this is going to be too big. I want to cover this side, but then I want to cover this side. Yep. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. So that's a no. I have pins now, but I don't know where they're at. This is really pretty. But I think this one is going to be, I think that's going to, oh, no. Ooh, wait. What about that? I think that's it. That was easy. Let's not second guess it and just cut it. And I think that's it. What about on the green? Tell me, A or B? Should I put the lace on A or B? Did you guys see it? Here's A. And I'm going to do more layers. This is just a background layer. So there's A. Or should I put it on the green? B. Tell me which one you think, A or B? A. Or B? A or B, guys? Let me know. Let your voices be known. Make your vote count. Thanks, kitty. You'll need to stick around and make sure you come when I do my cat journal. I'm guessing you like cats with the name Kitty, or maybe that's what your parents named you as Kitty. I don't know, but I like cats. A. B. B for both. You want it on both sides? You want this lace on both sides? This side. One B. I'll leave this one like this. And maybe put lines on it. Okay, I'm going for it. Going for it. Let's see, something's going on. Let me see what's going on. Oh. Website just wants me to buy from them. Crazy. Quit sending me stuff. All right. Oh, back. Sorry. I gotcha. What's your vote, sweetheart? This is A. Two now and a boxer. I, too, had 2 cats and a boxer, but my boxer passed 2 years ago. And my Molly would have been 20 this year, actually on March 1st. She passed in December. She was a black cat. But now I do still have 2 cats. We have Storm, which is all white, and then Abby, which she is not very social. She is and she's not. It's weird. Oh, I'm out of frame. It doesn't help, does it? Thanks. I was talking. That's A. See that? Now that looks pretty though. A. And that's B. And now I have a lab pit jughead that I sometimes have on my channel. I grew up with tons of on a farm. Could put like little beads in there. I'm going with B. B, sweetheart. Okay, I'm going with B. That's what we're doing then. How should I do this? I think I'm gonna just stay with this glue. Staying with the glue. I'm gonna, I think, do it this way. Yeah, I agree. I agree. We're all of the same mind, I think. Keep hearing water running, but I know it's not raining outside. And I'm not next to the bathroom. It's weird. It's probably just all in my head. I'm okay if this doesn't like stick all. I think it'd be kind of neat if the petals don't stick all the way down. They'll probably get stuck and rip off in the book, but that's okay because it's all about what it looks like, not necessarily how it works, right? I'm kidding. I've used this glue, but I haven't used it on fabric to paper, although it says you can do it. and I'm not real sure. I haven't had problems with it with paper on paper, and although I've used it in some mixed media stuff. Oh, see, I do hear some wind. I wonder if a storm is coming in. One last flower. I have to get these edges down. Oop, hey, hey, you stay down there. Hmm, forgot to do around here. Now my finger's gonna get stuck. I'm gonna be part of this book. I'm gonna, not just my heart and soul, but my body. I'm gonna have my body glued to it. So, yeah, is the whole camera moving? Jiggly, jiggly. It looks like, doesn't it? It kind of looks St. Patty's Day. Ah, look at the Irish. All right. Okie dokie, we'll let that dry. That's fun. That is fun. I am going to have to say goodbye. I do need to do that grocery shopping, guys. I do have to go grocery shopping. Dang, being an adult. This adulting stinks. He's still outside whining. He hears me talking. He is so funny. Put that off to the side. Put this off to the side. Paintbrush lid. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I actually got moving on this journal, which is awesome. Awesome song. Oh, this way. I don't, just being silly. So have a great day, everybody, and I'm sure I'll see you in other streams. I think we all pretty much hang out at the same place. And yes, I do have some awesome fairies. Yes, I do. You'll get to see some of the ones. And like I said, I ordered those other ones, and I'm really excited about getting those. So have a great day. Keep spreading love all. Bye-bye.